What is good, guys? It's Rey-Jay back with another video. And in this one, I want to break down what's going on with Tesla, SPY, and a couple of other tickers. Let me first say that I am not a financial planner. Take nothing I say as financial advice. And then don't forget about the Moomoo link. The offer ends very soon. You deposit $100, you're guaranteed 5 free stocks. Put in $1,000, you're guaranteed up to 15. Anyways, for the market right now, we're seeing something very, very interesting. So if I zoom out and go on the 30 minutes time frame, you will notice that right now SPY got this rejection off this 524 area. We got like a double top like formation. And upon getting that rejection, SPY has come down below our 20 EMA. So now we're kind of shuffling around this. When you see a move like this generally kind of signals that the market could be showing some signs of weakness. But in order for this to play out, we want to be watching for a follow through move. So if I switch over to, for instance, like the daily chart, you will have to be watching to see if we get a follow through move, because what could be happening is if we get a rejection candlestick, the follow through move would take us down to fill this gap tomorrow. So that would be right over here around this 520 area. If we continue lower from there, 518 becomes a real possibility. But we need to see if we get a follow through move like this tomorrow. As of right now, SPY is. It had some very tight resistance at 524. To turn bullish, you want to see it break 524 again, start pushing all the way up back to 526. And if we fail to break 524, our next target is going to be down to 520, in my opinion. So there's a risk of that as long as we fail to break 524. Onto the QQQ, I just want to mention that we're seeing something very similar. The QQ is trying to break out. We saw 449 just short of 450. We had a lot of tight resistance levels here. You have to like zoom into the micro time frames to really see this. I know it looks kind of like tight on the bigger time frame, but you could see we got this little rejection here. We're back at 446. If we lose 446, a follow through move is going to come all the way down to this gap fill, back down to 444, if not lower levels. There is going to be a risk of a rejection if we end up getting a follow through move. Now, we're going to be looking for a little rebound at first. Maybe we could retest like 448 and then see if we get a rejection, or do we establish a big bounce? To turn bullish, you want to break past 449. If we establish a lower high, like we hit 448 and then reject, that could be our sign of turning. There is some weakness on this chart, so make sure you guys are very careful. The market's going to close soon, so I just want to give you guys a quick update real quick before the market closes. For Tesla got this little rejection. We had this wedge-like formation that was forming, and with this bad news involving a potential SEC probe, we're going to be watching to see 172 if Tesla could hold around here. It's still holding support quite well. If we lose this, we'll be watching for a move all the way back down to about 170 a share, if not 168. So watch this support at 172. If we do break out, watch 175 as resistance. If we break this, we could push higher. But there is a risk of this potentially coming down, so be a little bit careful, at least for the time being. So right now, there is some potential downside risk of Tesla. If we get more bad news, we got this break so far, so we'll be watching to see how this performs. For Nvda, same thing. This thing was trying to rebound, got a double top like formation at 925, and now we're barely holding our key support at 908. This was key resistance becoming support. If we lose this, a bigger drop is coming towards 900, so watch that very, very carefully. And then we have Aapl. This is the big one that started selling off after the big news came out about the Justice Department suing them. You can see Aapl is just sinking all the way down to 170.9, the exact level we called out if we lost 172. So we're very close to 170.9 or very close to that range, 171, whatever you want to call it. Close to that range. If we lose this, we could start sinking down to 170 and 168. There is a risk of downside, so just be very, very careful. With that being said, guys, the market is showing signs of a potential rejection. For this to continue, we need a follow through move tomorrow. We just have a couple of Fed speakers and lots of options expiring. So I'll give you guys another update later on, but just be careful. Watch and see how we close, but don't turn into a mega bear just yet. Don't say we're going to crash just yet. Wait for some time. Look at how we close and just know that we need a follow through move for confirmation tomorrow. Do we get that follow through move or not? We'll just have to wait and see. All right. So thank you for listening. Have a great day, guys. I wanted to make this video very, very quick, short, and simple. Thank you, and peace out.